Hello and welcome to a Warframe video. In this video I wanted to basically show I wanted to show a video about one of the frames that I really like, but apparently doesn't seem to have that much love from the community, and that frame is Titania. Now in this frame, in this video, basically I was just doing a survival alert, and as you know, survival alerts are usually about 10 minutes or so. And I basically transformed. I didn't build my Titania for I just built for efficiency and as much duration as I could without having to sacrifice anything else, including her range. So her build is essentially not really that focused on anything aside from just flying for as long as possible. And it's basically I guess you could say it's a fourth build. And yeah, I decided to basically just use my fourth all the way, and it kind of worked out. So you can see my build right now. It's essentially just using a very basic build with a little health and just a little bit of basic of everything with a little bit more efficiency and as much duration as I could. So in this video, now I start the video as soon as I basically rank up to maximum, which I already had pretty much all my mods installed. I had like a few extra mods, so I think the extra as soon as I hit that rank button, it basically I guess it made my flight a little bit better or something. And I don't know if it affected my efficiency, but I guess it does work out or something. But anyways, so I transformed into my Titania 4th, and I was just going around flying, just waiting for my energy to go to 0 so I can build it up again, and I just noticed that it was just not running out. So I was essentially flying for the full match, with one exception where I had to transform back to normal so I could revive a fallen teammate, which took like, what, 5-6 seconds or something. So aside from that one moment, I essentially stayed in my 4th power. I essentially was just flying around and just shooting at enemies for like a full 8 minutes, which is kind of crazy considering how you can actually build her for. I haven't seen a really like, I guess, focused build. Like this build is just a one forma. It's just a one forma build, and it's not even like a maxed build or something. You know, like an end game build. It's just just regular, just putting mods that I believe were useful, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave the video to run. You can actually see the full 8 minutes. I could have cut the video down a little bit, but unfortunately, if I did that, then like if I cut it, then what if I wasn't in my 4th power within that time, So I felt like I should have left the full 8 minutes just to see as proof that I was really in that form for like a full 8 minutes, which was pretty insane. I guess I could have stayed even longer if the match would have gone a little bit longer, but I honestly just I just wanted to finish the survival. I just didn't notice. I was essentially just trying to level up some guns, and as well as just messing about. I also wanted to max out Titania to 30, and yeah, it just happened that I actually noticed. So my energy consumption is actually about a minute per second. A minute per second? That does make no sense. It's actually about 1 energy cost per second, and obviously I'm also picking up all the energy orbs from the ground, so that extended my energy. And now, mind you, aside from efficiency and the duration that you saw in my build, I wasn't using anything. Zenuric doesn't actually last. Doesn't actually take effect at all when you're in when you're in a 4th mode, especially if it's an activation power, the kind that you can basically turn on and off, like Ember's World on Fire. So yeah, this is basically an interesting little build that I actually kind of liked, because the way I see it, Titania really you really need to stay in your 4th if you want to survive. If you stay in your normal form, I mean, you can just use you can pretty much use all your abilities while you're in 4th. If you want to buff your teammates, levitate enemies to the sky, or turn them into flying lanterns or something. you can do that even while you're in your fourth form. So there's really, I don't really see the point of her. I mean, she can still shoot at a distance, and she can also melee at close, and her weapons essentially take the effect of whatever weapons you have on equipped. So the stronger the weapons you have equipped on her, the better the outcome of her fourth ability's powers. So of her guns. So I don't see the point of not being able to, of not actually staying in your fourth for as long as possible. That's essentially how you build Titania. And you know, I know that's old news, but I mean, I don't see any other logic, if I were to see any other logic to it. So, but anyways, yeah, this is just the video. A nice little, I wouldn't say quick, like I said, it's, you know, full 8 minutes or something, but I mean, I wanted to live in all the time that I actually, like, you know, just took while flying and just shooting around. I wasn't even paying attention at my energy. I was just going and flying around shooting, just waiting for my energy to deplete. There was a point where I noticed that my energy was actually not as depleting as normally, as fast. So I just started collecting orbs and to see if I could like forestall the energy as much as I could. And by the time I actually finished the game itself, I was pretty much only at half energy. Like I was only like half energy, so that's actually not bad. Definitely not a max duration build. It's more about max efficiency and with as much duration as you could get your hands on. That's pretty much it. No Exilus adapter, like I said, one Forma, an Orokin reactor, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave the video to roll, and yeah, I guess I don't know, whatever. So, but anyways, yeah, thanks for watching if you even watched this long. And yeah, I hope you find this useful. I hope you decide to use Titania. She definitely could use some love. I am actually very looking forward to see her play out. Maybe I'll use her when Plains of Eidolons comes, or I can basically just fly around with her. I mean, you could use your Archwing and fly around, but you can also use Titania, I guess. I guess it kind of like, if there weren't Archwings, I guess Titania would be the best way to travel around if you didn't want to use your Archwings. Plus, since Titania doesn't actually throw that much aggro, or well, not aggro, that she basically cannot be targeted. You see, the thing about, I guess, the Archwings in Plains of Eidolons is essentially that when you get shot and your health is reduced to 0, you basically get grounded. You lose your Archwing. So I guess it would be not a bad idea to actually use Titania, since she is essentially an Archwing that, you know, can never be dropped down, since enemies will have like a what, 50% chance of hitting her, plus her drones distract them. So I think she'd actually kind of shine in Plains of Eidolons, thanks to her ability to fly just freely, just with only at the cost of energy. So yeah, and I'm just looking forward to like flying around, exploring Plains of Eidolons with her. So yeah, I think that's definitely going to be something that that's definitely going to be like, as soon as Plains of Eidolons come out, I might find myself just using Titania a lot, because I do kind of like, I do like her concept. I just wish that her ability, you know, I just wish that she had a little bit more survivability rather than just staying on her fourth the whole time, because if you really don't, if you don't really go for a power build, she just, you know, she just doesn't stand out. So yeah, this is the end of well, me talking. I'll leave the video just to end by itself. And yeah, that's pretty much Titania flying with, like, I don't know, like the full 8 minutes, which I just did. Was I just talking for 8 minutes? Wow, I didn't even notice. Well, thanks for watching anyways, and yeah, I'll just let the video end. So stay cool, and I'll see you later.
Life support activated. Additional life support has arrived. Extraction is available if you need it. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.